Plato was on the attack though, and trying to find a way past Dan Eves as Sean Watson-Smith had this half spin at the...
Here's a replay with, that's on the approach to Noble. That's a very high speed section. They were only disputing 15th place.
Go for it move from Anthony Reid. Meanwhile, this is what happened to Rob Huff a moment ago. He went over the curbs at the chicane and he's taken the front splitter off again. He did a little bit of damage to that earlier on. Turkington gets away, so does Matt Neal from the second row of the grid, and Matt Neal going into the space. Oh, and there's a car in the background. It's Plato, and another off. It's John George into the barrier on the right as we look at it, and there's been a big accident. Matt Neal has grabbed the lead of this race.
Plato's already counting the cost of that accident. Can he get it repaired? Here we see it bunching at the back, the BMW touching the inside of Plato's car, straight across the road, and a huge impact into the barrier. On board with Plato, you can see he makes a poor start, and all of a sudden the car's heading right and he's got no chance at all.
Almost side by side with the MG as they head up the hill towards Druids. A little bit of contact, more contact. Turkington sideways in front of him. Oh, and how did they avoid having a huge pile up? I just don't know. And now he's got the chance again to get along. So, oh, look at the bonnet. It's flown up on Collard's car. My goodness, how can he see where he's going?
Well, he's still going, isn't he? But he can only look out of that bottom section, but the driver sits so low that, in fact, he can still see quite clearly. And Sean Watson-Smith has gone on. Oh, what a pity.
Kicking up the gravel and dust. That's on the exit of Paddock Hill Bend. I wonder what happened there. Let's take another look. There's Reid just ahead of Huff. They go into the corner. Yeah, he hit Watson-Smith.
Well, that was naughty. I think in fact Anthony just failed to slow the car down enough. I don't think he was trying to pass because he was running wide into the corner.
Justin Keane, we're riding with him now, but coming up is inside. I saw somebody. Yes, it is James Kay who's come through, and also there's Dan Eves coming past. Oh, and he's been hit. He's been hit. Keane spins, coming round onto the straight, and he just misses the barrier on the inside, and Harriman spins as well. So Plato leads. Watch Anthony Reid there in the middle of the pack. He's making a lunge for Colin Turkington. He hits his own teammate, knocks him out the way, and Rob Huff trying to go around the outside, but Turkington does survive. Carl Breeze trying to get up the inside of Turkington, gives him a little bit of a push and spins. Turkington, who gets it recovered and pointing the right way again.
Poor Colin Turkington's getting practice for stunt school, I think, and here's another man, Michael Bentwood. Well, he won't get that out of the gravel, that's just getting us.
Is he going to get there? Oh, it's a little bit of rubbing, a little bit of contact, oh, and more contact. Turkington and Kay are off on the grass, back onto the tarmac, just missing Kelvin Burt.
Well, Turkington gets up the inside, gets a slight overlap, but slows himself down. James Kay sticks his nose in, and suddenly we've got a three-way overlap, and it doesn't go. Kay and Turkington can't stop the car on the grass.
Yeah, it might be his first meeting in one of these touring cars, but he's going well, but his teammate's off on the grass.
This is on board with Justin Keane in the BMW, and he gets hit at that point coming out. Big spin, car's on the grass, no chance. James Kay just slips through. He fights straight back. He's coming in on the greasy line. He's got up the inside.
Look at that, he's sideways and he knocks Muller onto the grass, and he somehow gets back on again. Rob Huff, Ivan Muller, Anthony Reid right there as well as we saw. And oh, Rob Huff's got sideways, completely sideways. He floors the throttle, tries to get back on track. Here they come in towards Priory. Look at Thompson holding a tight line. Reid's on the grass, he hits Thompson, knocks him sideways, and he's through. And Collard's still under pressure from the orange car of Matt Neal, and Matt Neal goes for it on the inside into Lodge corner. Little bit of contact, he goes completely sideways.
Committed to the corner, very close. It's 50-50 really, but Matt just very lucky not.
Let's just see what happened. On board with Watson-Smith, he was dicing with Luke Hines here. There was just a little bit of contact, and it was enough to put the Proton onto the grass, sending him into a big, big spin, and that, I think, has shredded the front split. Down on the brakes they go, and Huff's going to follow him through if he can, and Collard's going to lose 2 places in one go. Oh no, they're both off. Oh, this could be a big hit. What a shame, because that had been such a great dice between these 3 cars. This was the view from on board Turkington. There was Eves ahead, and Tom Johnson braked too late, bounced into the back of Danny. Through the hairpin they come now. Oh, and off goes Charlie Butler-Henderson. Butler-Henderson just shooting across from one side of the track to the other. Not quite sure what happened. Let's take another look on board here. The car just suddenly veers off. There must have been some sort of failure there, because he wasn't hit by anybody. It's opportunity, if you like. Oh, Dan Eves is off. Dan Eves into the gravel and just kisses the barrier. and they're still side by side as they head up through the second corner. No, they're not. Bentwood's off. There was contact between him and Huff as they went through.
This is on board with Rob Huff. He's got Bentwood just there in front of him. Bentwood's leaning on him. Oh, and he's tagged him and spun him round.
Well, that's what happened to Bentwood, and he shot off. Let's just take another look from on board Matt Neal. Whoa, he got a hit as well. I don't know whether that was sort of part of that. I think it was a separate incident, wasn't it, Tim?
Yeah, that was Matt Neal slowing down to avoid the carnage and getting tagged by Matt Neal. Oh, and further carnage further on. Oh, the car's going absolutely everywhere in the confusion.
On board again with Matt Neal. Now he's going to have a go at getting past Thompson. I tell you what, Tim, this is the third race of the day. Oh, it's contact there as well from Anthony Reid. You can tell it's the final race of the day, seeing the fact that their lead car is now in third place. Here comes Turkington. He's attacking for the lead. He hits Plato. Plato gets knocked sideways, and Muller now gets alongside. Let's just concentrate on the battle up front. Turkington, Muller and Plato, and the two great rivals, two former champions, are together and they hit each other. Plato and Muller have made contact. Plato's car launched briefly. Yeah, James Kay behind Rob Collard, and he's getting a bit closer, goes for it down the inside, hits Collard. Well, he takes Collard off, and Kay, oh, he doesn't seem to be able to stop. Oh, bang, into the barrier on the outside there. And the Yorkshireman Kay on home turf here, didn't work for him.
No, I think James got his just desserts there. He's not really got an overlap and run into the side of Rob, and I think he's broken the left front suspension, which is why the car won't stop.
Has been passed on the run down to the first corner. Oh, where's Jason Hughes going? Completely different direction to the first corner to everyone else. And into the corner, and Hodgetts is off. Hodgetts in the gravel trap. Oh, it's all gone disastrously wrong for him. Into the first corner.
Moving down into the first corner, he's been swamped left, right and centre. Thompson on his right. He tries to come in and someone whacks him up the back, turns him round. One of the Halfords.
Plato defending second place from James Thompson. Ivan Muller also trying to go through as Carl Breeze. So we've lost those two Team Short-Term cars on the first lap. That's what happened to Charlie Butler-Henderson. He tangled with James Kay. Oh, and a bang there on the side of the Matt Neal's car. I wonder if he's going to move up the order. That car's looking very stable. Oh, but he's hit Dan Eves. Well, he clouts the rear quarter of Dan Eves' car. Dan had no chance at all.
Well, this is on board with Dan, and he's already turning into the corner when he gets hit, and absolutely a passenger there. And Turkington really committed to the inside, but nowhere near getting an overlap. And now there's four cars all amongst each other.
Yeah, and Tom Chilton's joined out. Thompson's off. Thompson's been tapped by somebody. Can he get back on circuit? I'm not sure. Yes, well, he might do. Yeah, there he is. Here comes Colin Turkington trying the outside route once again, but he's got to watch out. Reid. Yeah, Anthony Reid. Oh no, there's contact there between Chilton and Turkington. Reid almost collected them. It has gone out, hasn't he? Because we know he's limping round, and I think... Oh, look at that, Chilton. Nearly over. So committed. Look at this again. Over the curb. Up it went. And I tell you what, he did that a few times of getting past Ivan Muller. He's got down the inside. It's a Clark. He's hit him. Slid into him slightly there. Could have damaged the Vauxhall steering. Huff onto the grass. It's about 80, 90 miles an hour through there. They're nudging each other. Muller now trying to get up the inside. Oh, they're pushing each other. Muller goes off. Muller's on the grass. And Plato's got through safely. And it's Thompson's got between them now. But there's no space because Plato has filled the gap there. And out. Oh, and there's a spinner. And that's Muller. Oh, there's Hines. It's Luke Hines in trouble. May begin to look at Bentwood behind them. Michael Bentwood's had a brilliant start. James Kay. James Kay on the grass. He got a tap. Bentwood versus Reid for 6th place. Oh, Thompson in the gravel there, coming out of paddock.
Well, can you believe it? All the hard work done, gains the positions, and now he's giving it away. This could be a crucial moment in the championship. Oh, and James Kay has gone straight on at the top of the hill.
And Ivan Muller's been in this situation before with a late race restart. Oh, and Plato sideways. Matt Neal, and Muller comes through. Muller's up the inside, and it's the Frenchman who's going to take advantage of all this. Ivan Muller, but he's run wide. He's run wide. He's in trouble.
That's Rob Huff in the lead. Rob Huff is about to win his first ever touring car race. What a fantastic! It's all going now. Muller sideways again. Reid is out on the grass.
They're all over the place. They're all desperate on this last lap.
Well, that's a disaster. He had a really good start. Here we see a replay. We're coming round Coram. Oh, and he's had a touch from James Kay. Got out onto the marbles. Absolutely no chance.
This is them. Oh, and contact between Watson Smith and Stefan Hodgetts. Oh, he nearly goes over. That was on the approach to the bomb hole.
think Reed will be looking to fight back.
Yes, indeed. Look at behind there. James Kay making contact with Dan Eves. Oh, it all goes wrong. Eves is spun out.
To go straight across the grass and not realised how bumpy it is. Yeah, he's gone straight and may even have had a puncture. He had damaged that left front already. No, the tyre looks intact, but that is so bumpy. That
is now up to 9th already. That's a good effort, but look at Luke Hines and Tom Chilton racing side by side. Chilton with a... Oh, no, they've tangled. Hines and Chilton tangle as they come into the S's there. Chilton's on the grass as a result.
Plato very lucky to be in 3rd place. He saw, oh, and there's contact between Thompson and Neil. Neil saves it. He may lose 2nd place as well, and
no promises, and no, the gloves are off here this time between Thompson and Muller's on the grass. Muller's back on. Oh, is he not going to make the corner? He's on the grass and through the gravel, trying to get back on. You're riding with Muller. Dan Eves coming through, and Eves, oh, and a spin right in front of Thompson. Thompson goes to the inside. Oh, he just missed his team. Look at Dan Eves, he's hit Muller! Dan Eves has hit Ivan Muller for 2nd, and he goes through it. Oh, and Kay now clouts Huff pretty hard, and Huff's definitely in the wars.
Well, Huff had enough oversteer on his own.
Result. Let's see if we can find out what happened. Reed was behind him. They were all, oh, it was going into the old hairpin on the break.
Yeah, it was defence there by Luke Hines down the crane of curves, gone to the inside, and well, here we are, they're side by side actually, and Luke does his speed, takes him out there, he's on the brakes trying to stop the car. Anthony's really got no choice because he's so close to his corner. Oh, there's another car off, that's one of the GA cars. That's Carl Breeze. Sorry,
Right.
Gavin Piper.
Yeah, that was all looking very tricky indeed. Michael Bentwood getting into the spin. It was just last lap coming a little, getting tight between them as they come through the chicane this time. And Muller still just managing to hold him off. Is he just a little bit? Oh, it's tight there as they come across the line.